Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Tom Archer, and we are back with another match preview. This time, obviously, it is for Wigan Athletic versus Charlton Athletic, which is obviously tomorrow. I will be there. Be a very long journey there and back, but hopefully it's all worth it. So yeah, first of all, again, thank you for all of the support on my last video. It was amazing. I can't thank you all enough for all the support over the last few weeks. Has been insane. But yeah, first of all, obviously let's obviously touch on the game on Saturday against Bolton. Now I know a few people have spoke about how it's probably not the worst performance of the season that they've seen, but obviously I think I've only pretty much seen home games, so that's the worst performance that I've seen in person. Because I've seen people say that Shrewsbury was the worst, and so was Lincoln. So obviously that's obviously purely my opinion, but obviously it was a lackluster performance. Let's be real. Didn't really get going from the start. There was only maybe a handful of players that really wanted to get something in the game. Obviously, Alfie may be in one of them. Maynard Brewer, I'll be honest, if we didn't have him in goal, it could have easily been about 7 or 8. Well, no, not that much, but it could have been a lot more than it was. Because I think 2-0 was a bit of a let-off. Obviously, game wasn't amazing, as I said. Which was weird because the team was more than strong enough to go out and get the win, but I think Bolton were just different class, and that seems to be the theme when they play us. Because obviously now in the last 5, I think that they played us, they've beat us. So as I said, it's a bit disappointing. Obviously, it's 2 defeats in a row now. Hopefully, we can bounce back tomorrow. It would honestly be a little bit of a nicer mood, because obviously Charlton Twitter haven't been the most positive. But then again, it's only I think it's 2 defeats in, I think it's 8 or 9, something along those lines, which again isn't bad. But obviously, I think a lot of fans kind of got a bit optimistic, because obviously 3 games before that we scored 4 goals in those games, and obviously the Blackpool game as well. So I just feel like maybe some fans got a bit too excited. Me being one of them, I'll be completely honest. I got very excited with the recent run of form. Obviously, Appleton coming in, changing the team run pretty much. But yeah, obviously, I feel like that loss, or this tough run's kind of needed in a way, sort of thing, so that we don't get too ahead of ourselves, if you like. But yeah, let's get on to the Wigan game. Obviously, looking at our recent form from both sides, they've won 4 of their last 5. We've won 2, drawing 1, losing 2. They obviously lost to Stevenage in the league, then beat Fleetwood on penalties. It says 7-6 on there, but it was 4-3 on penalties in the EFL Trophy. Beat Exeter 2-0, beat Oxford 2-0, which obviously was a surprise. And then obviously beat Shrewsbury 2-0 on Saturday. Now our obviously last 5, drew to Blackpool, beat Aston Villa, beat Reading, lost to Lincoln, lost to Bolton. Now, as I said, obviously we are now sat 15th, they're sat 19th. We're 4 points apart from each other. This is obviously a game in hand, so we kind of do need to win this game as well. We're now 8 points off the playoffs. Obviously they're trying to pick up as many points as possible, because obviously they started on minus points, and that I'll be honest, they've started fairly well this season. Obviously they've got a few former Charlton players. Two from last season, obviously Claire and Cess, who I hope get a good reception tomorrow. Obviously, I'll give them a little clap because they did nothing wrong for the club. Cess obviously getting goal of the season last season. Absolutely won the strike. Claire putting a good shift for us. Obviously, one of the players that I wish we had sort of kept. But it is what it is. As we are saying, it is what it is. And we just kind of have to get on with it. Obviously, they have Amos and Josh McGuinness for a few Charlton fans that remember them from a couple years ago. Decent players. Obviously, Amos left because obviously being benched for a while. And McGuinness was with us throughout the League One, I think from about 2015, 2016 up until about 2017, 18. So, I mean, he was a decent player. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we can come away with a win. Obviously, Wigan are a bit interesting. Obviously, the last 4 games against them, we beat them, obviously, in lockdown twice. And then, obviously, they beat us twice last season, which wasn't amazing. But it is what it is. If you look at the head-to-head, they've beaten us 5 times, we've drawn 3 times against them, and we've beaten 4 times. So it's a bit of a interesting situation, again, as I said. Obviously, Charlton have a few injury... Well, not a few. There's like 2... Sorry, Teddy's back again. Say hello to him. But, yeah. Obviously, we have Terrell Thomas, who went off around the 65th minute. I did think he was going to come off in the first half because I'm not sure if it was a dead leg or or if it was a bit of a head. Because after that challenge on the left, I saw him after, and he looked a bit wobbly. I'll be honest. A bit like our defence half the time, but it's fine. No, yeah, I did think he was going to come off in the first half. He did well to actually go that long. So he is a doubt. Obviously, Chooks is out for 2 to 3 months, which is not pleasant, as we've said, and probably will discuss on the live stream if it happens this week. I'll leave a link down below to that as well. But yeah, that's obviously not a good thing. But obviously, Charlton fans just need to get behind him. I know it is getting a bit much, but at the end of the day, he wants to play for the club. Again, as I said, I spoke to him at the Player of the Year dinner, and he said he wants to keep playing football for us, and he wants to do well for the club, which is clear from when he does play for us, and obviously when he plays on the pitch, and fans saw his reaction when it happened, and it wasn't best pleased, and you got a feel for him because, like I say this a lot. If there was one player that I could give an injury-free career to, it would be him, because he's been so unlucky. But yeah, obviously he and Terrell are obviously the bigger doubts for the game. Now obviously Eden is in contention to play. If not, obviously there is a few players that can come in, maybe sit in for Terrell, and then maybe Eden plays 45 minutes or something tomorrow. So yeah, leading on to that, let's go on to my lineup for tomorrow's game. Now, Brewer, I think will just start anyway. Maybe the new keeper may start. Who knows? Obviously, Brewer, again, as we mentioned about a week or so ago, has been playing with an injection or something like that. So, fingers crossed he is okay. Backline, Tenai Watson, Jones, Hector, and then left back I've gone with Asimwe. Now, this is only because of Terrell Thomas's doubt, and Asimwe can play left back. He played left back in the Aston Villa game. He did well. I think he can play either side. So I've gone with Asimwe to start left back, just because I feel like we need a bit more energy that side as well. Obviously, I like Thomas a lot. I don't understand the amount of hate he does get. Obviously, criticism, fair enough, cool, that's fine. But I just don't. Obviously, again, I, I see the good in all the players that we have, but yeah, I do feel like that we need a bit more energy, a bit more speed on that side, and I think Asimwe does bring that. And with Teo coming back, that will give us a bit more freedom to choose at the back as well. Ness could even play there, who knows? Tenai could even play left back, and then Ness could maybe go left back, right back, because obviously that's his also position as well. Now, the midfield. Now, I was looking forward to the Kamara, Fraser, and Dobson midfield on Saturday, because obviously that was the thing that everyone was talking about when it came to the start of the season. We're saying it was going to be the best midfield in the world. Well, not the world, the league. And it wasn't amazing on Saturday, I'll be real. I do think Louis Watson needs to be starting this game on Tuesday or tomorrow. I feel like when he came on, he kind of just took the ball and he just kind of done all the right stuff. There was just not that finishing touch. I think Watson and Dobbo will start. Obviously, Dobbo's captain. He's not been amazing in the last 2 games, but neither has anyone really. To be fair, there's been maybe 1 or 2 people who have actually showed up. But the number 10 role, I have put Alfie May there again because I think we saw from I think we saw from Saturday that he can't be a lone striker. Lone striker Alfie May is not the right thing to do. So yeah, he's gone back into number 10. I just feel like that suits him well. Suits him better. He can just kind of free roam about and get the assists, get the goals, because he doesn't stop running all game. And I'm not sure when the cut-off is of the yellow cards, but he's done well to not get yellow. He was very close on Saturday, though. So I was very concerned about that. Now, left wing, obviously normal Corey Blackett-Taylor, unless he wants to put Charlie Kirk, which, I mean, I wouldn't say no, but Corey's been one of our best players of the season, even though, again, he's not been amazing in the last 2-3 games. But, yeah. Striker, I've gone with Miles. Now, again, I know there's been a lot of criticism towards him because he's not obviously scored a lot of goals recently, but he came on, made a difference straight away. I do think that Tedic will come on during the game and go striker because we've not really seen him much. Obviously, he's played on the right a few times, which I think every Charlton fan can agree he does not suit the right wing at all. So yeah, I've gone with Miles up front. I think Tedic will come on eventually. Now right wing. Now I love TC. TC is a star in the making for us. But I have gone with Chem Campbell or Kem Campbell, however the hell you say it. I feel like he needs to be used more. Tyrese didn't have the greatest game Saturday either. A lot of fans did get on his back, I'll be honest. But that's what happens, I guess. Sometimes you gotta have those bad games. But yeah, I've gone with Chem or Kem. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, on the right. You could even play Charlie Kirk there, I'll be honest, because he was on the bench Saturday and he might have made a difference, who knows, but obviously we don't know that now. But yeah, I've gone with Chem. I don't think anyone else can really go there, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, it's just not the right time thing. But yeah, obviously goal threat wise, obviously there's Charlie Wyke and Alfie May going against each other. Obviously Wyke is on 6 goals in 9 games. Alfie May is on 9 goals in 13 games. Now, obviously, it's going to be a very interesting battle, if you like. Both are very well-known strikers in the league, League One especially. Obviously, Alfie made scoring 20 of Cheltenham's 40 goals last season, which was mad. But yeah, it should be a good game. Score prediction wise, now obviously I said 2-2 for Bolton. I think this one's going to be a very scrappy game. Obviously, Wigan are fighting for points. We're trying to get back on good form. We're trying to bounce back from 2 defeats in a row, which I hope you can do, because I mean it'll be a nice journey for me then. Because long journey there and back. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna say Sean Clare will score for them against us, because a former Charlton player is nailed on to score, because it always happens. And I think Corey Blackett-Taylor will score a nice goal near the end to get a point. I think that'll be a good game. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Obviously, again, as I said, fingers crossed for a good game. And yeah, I will see you guys in the vlog tomorrow. Let's try and smash 10 likes on this video. Peace, guys.